Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another Star Wars Unlimited deck tech, and today we are taking a look at our first Shadows of the Galaxy leader, and that is going to be Bo-Katan Kryze. Bo-Katan is a Mandalorian unit with an action of Exhaust. If you attack with a Mandalorian unit this phase, deal 1 damage to a unit. So she allows you to ping smaller units and get them off the table, or deal some damage to get some favorable trades. She deploys on 6 resources, and on the backside, she is a 4/7 with an on attack of you may deal 1 damage to a unit. If you attack with another Mandalorian unit this phase, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. So she doubles her ping. It can be to the same unit, so it can take out a 2 toughness. It can be to a different unit, so it can take out 1 toughness. Overall, pretty versatile leader. She is a red heroic leader, and we are running her with a blue 30-point base. There is some argument for this deck to be running Security Center for the shield, because some of our Mandalorians do like to be upgraded, and a shield is an upgrade, so that can get our Follower of the Way an early buff. You go turn 1 Follower of the Way, they take their initiative, you give it a shield, it's a turn 1, 3, 4, which is pretty strong. However, I think that the 5 damage on the base is more important. So that's what we're working with. We are red-blue rebel. Red-blue heroic. And we're going to start off in space with a full playset of Conquered Dawn Interceptors. This card is probably one of the best space units that came out in the new set, just because it's a 3 resource 1/4 with Sentinel. And when it is being attacked, it gets +2/+0, so it becomes a 3/4. It deals with a lot of the units in space and doesn't die to a lot of the units in space early. So I like this one a lot. It is also a Mandalorian, so it fits our theme. So full playset there. We are running a full playset of Razor Crest. This one is a 4 resource 3/4 with Restore 2. And then a when played of you may return an upgrade from your discard pile to your hand. So this one is a moderately statted 3/4 for 4 resources, which isn't great. It does have Restore 2, which is great, and it gets us an upgrade back from our discard pile. That comes in really handy post sideboard. Our sideboard has a lot of upgrades in it. Our main board has 8 upgrades in it. So if you do dump a unit early and put a Mandalorian armor on it, for example, and then it dies, Razor Crest can get you your armor back. So I do like this one a lot. Full playset. And then finally, in space, we are running a full playset of Survivor's Gauntlet. This one's also a Mandalorian unit. It's a 5 resource 4/6 with a when played on attack of you may attach an upgrade on a unit to another eligible unit controlled by the same player. So this one is a little bit kind of experimental. I don't know if it's going to make. I don't know if it's going to stay. 5 resource 4/6 is pretty okay. Being able to move a Darksaber off of a unit that just attacked and gave your team a buff onto another unit that just onto another unit to attack and give your team another buff is very strong. What intrigues me the most about this is being able to move opponents' shields and shields around, bounties around, stuff like that. So it's in here on a trial basis as a playset. I do like it. I don't know if I love it, but that's our space. We're running 9 space units total. We're going to go ahead and head over to the ground arena and start off with a very familiar face. We are running a full playset of Sabine Wren. Sabine is a Mandalorian, and everybody's familiar with her, but just in case you're not, she's a 2 resource 2/3 that has, well, at least there are 3 aspects among other friendly units. She cannot be attacked, and on attack you can deal 1 damage to the defender or a base. Very strong 1-drop. Everybody knows who Sabine is. So 3 her. We are running a playset of Follower of the Way. This is a 2 resource 1/3 that, well, it is upgraded, it gets a +1/+1. This is the one that you would want to run Security Complex for. You play this guy on turn 1, give him a shield. You have a turn 1 3/4, which is quite strong. Again, I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm going to run the 30-point base. If you wanted to run Security Complex for that reason, it's a good reason. I support that reason. But full playset there. We are also running a full playset of Ketsu Onyo. This one is a 2 resource 3/2 with Saboteur, and when this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less. This takes out your opponent's shields. This takes out your opponent's bounties. A lot of the time, this takes out a lot of annoying stuff your opponent could be doing. Also, he's a Mandalorian. He's an underworld and he's a bounty hunter, so he has all of the key traits that this set has dropped on us. Just a very strong unit. I don't love that he's a 3/2. I'd rather he be a 2/3, but you know, here we are. Our last 2-drop is Clan Ren Rescuer, and there was some argument to make this slot the Mandalorian Warrior, which is the 3 resource 3/3 that gives an experience token to a Mandalorian unit. They're basically the same in this deck, except that this one is a 2 resource 1/2. He can give himself the experience token, so he can be a 2 resource 2/3, which is fine. Ultimately, I went with Clan Ren Rescuer because it's a 2-drop, and we were pretty light on 2-drops. So whether you want to run this guy or the Mandalorian Warrior, completely up to you. I like this guy because it can be any unit, which not relevant in this deck, but could be relevant elsewhere. Full playset there. We have no 3-drops on the ground, so we jump straight to our 4-drops with Casca Reeves. Casca is a 4 resource 4/5, which is a very good stat line, and on attack, if Casca is upgraded, you can deal 2 damage to a ground unit. So that helps a lot with keeping the battlefield clear, clearing the way, hitting the Sentinel units, stuff like that, getting extra damage in there. Very good for battlefield control. So full playset of Casca. We are also running a full playset of the Armor. The Armor is a 5 resource 3/5. When played, you give a shield token to each of up to 3 Mandalorian units. Very strong, again, because the entire deck is Mandalorians, you can give it to any unit on the battlefield, including the Armor. This is one of the cards that we could cut. I think we want some number. 3 might be wrong. But we want some number of this effect in our deck, but we could probably go down to 2, and I'll discuss that here in a minute. But right now, it's in here as a playset. We're running a playset of Fenrau. This guy is essentially our finisher. 6 resource 5/6 with a when played of you may play an upgrade from your hand, it costs 2 less. So that gets us a free Mandalorian armor, and if you play it on him, his second line of text comes into play is when you play an upgrade on this unit, give an enemy unit -2/-2 for the phase. So very, very strong if you have an upgrade in your hand, and very, very strong if you play an upgrade on Fenrau. So we are running him as a full playset. The final card that we're running on the ground is Mandalorian. The reason we are only running 1 Mandalorian is because I only pulled 1 Mandalorian in my boxes. This is one of the... I would run probably 2. I don't think he fits the deck quite as well as I want him to, so I don't think I would want a full playset, but if I were to have picked up a second one, I would replace 1 Armorer with 1 more Mandalorian. But he's a 6 resource 5/6, just like Fenrau. This one has Sentinel, and when played, you may heal all damage from a unit that costs 2 or less, and give 2 shield tokens to it. So essentially, this is on flavor for protecting Grogu. The yellow Grogu unit is a 2 resource 0/5, so very on flavor for that. But this deck runs enough 2-drops that he can sometimes be relevant, and at 5/6, he's also okay for finishing games out. But again, not necessary in this deck. If you didn't pull any Mandalorians, don't worry. Don't feel bad. Put a Mandalorian Warrior in instead of that Mandalorian, and you'll be just fine. But that's the ground units. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the events now. I'm running a full playset of Daring Raid. This is a 1 resource, deal 2 damage to something, unit or base. Very versatile card. Can finish off a damaged unit, can finish off the game if necessary. This is a very strong card. We are running 2 copies of This Is the Way. This card is very good in this deck. It basically says 2 resources, draw 2 cards. We search the top 8 cards of our deck for 2 Mandalorian and or upgrade cards, reveal them, and draw them. We are almost always going to hit 2 upgrades or Mandalorian cards, because the only cards that we're running that aren't upgrades or Mandalorians are the 11 cards that are in this pile. And actually, even This Is the Way is a Mandalorian card, so you could hit that as well. So the 9 cards. So this card is almost always draw 2 of your top 8 cards. For 2 resources, that's very strong. So 2 of those. We are running 3 detention block rescues. I don't know what the meta is going to shake out as far as captured cards go, but if it is a heavy mechanic, I want to be able to deal 6 damage to get my units back. Dealing 3 damages for 3 is not great, but dealing 6 damage for 3 is great. This card, I think, is one we'll be sideboarding out a lot. It's in here situationally for the capture units, but I think it has a very high ceiling. So 3 of those, and then 3 takedowns. Everybody knows what takedown does. It's just a solid 4-drop. So those are our events. And the last block of the main deck is our upgrades. We are running a full playset of Vambrace Flamethrower. This is a 3 resource upgrade that has attached unit gains on attack. You may deal 3 damage divided as you choose against enemy ground units. This one's very good on Casca Reeves. This one's very good on Bo-Katan, the leader. Basically, it turns both of their abilities into deal 5 damage before combat damage is dealt. So that one's very strong. Gives a +1/+1 as well. We like this one. Full playset there. Full playset of Mando armor. 2 resource when played. If the attached unit is a Mandalorian, give it a shield. It's a +1/+3. So you get the +1/+3 buff and a shield on every unit you can play it on this deck, and it gets played for free off of Fenrau. So very strong there. And then our final card in the deck is the Darksaber. 4 resource upgrade that has attached unit gains on attack, give an experience token to each other friendly Mandalorian unit. We get +4/+3 with this. And while playing this upgrade on a Mandalorian unit, ignore its aspect penalty. That's why it can be in this deck, because it doesn't care about the aspect penalty. But +4/+3, very strong, giving experience tokens to each other friendly Mandalorian unit, very strong. So we run 2 of those. We would probably run 3, but again, we only open 2. I build my decks with the cards that I have in front of me. Does this deck want 3 Darksabers? Maybe. Does it do fine without it? Yeah, I think it's fine with 2. So that's the main deck. We're going to take a look at the sideboard here quick, and we are very upgrade heavy. So we're running 2 units. This Disabling Fang Fighter, we are running a pair. This card is also a Mandalorian, which it fits our theme. So it's a 3 resource 3/2 that when played you may defeat an upgrade. So this one's going to be useful in this meta, because there's a lot of upgrades running around. So 2 of those. 1 power failure for the same reason. This one just deals with any number of upgrades on a unit, so you're able to take out a Voltron unit's weapons, power, shields, experience tokens, whatever. It kills them all. But we're only putting 1 of those in. We are running a pair of Infiltrator skill, because +1/+1 and Saboteur for 1 resource is very good, and it's an upgrade. So it's basically like having a experience counter that costs you a card but also gives you Saboteur. I think overall it's fine. We are running 3 Imprisoned. This is a new card. This one is 2 resources for an upgrade that is attached to a non-leader unit. Attached unit loses its current abilities and can't gain abilities. We are using this for the Crate Dragons. We are using this for any unit that has an ability that you didn't see coming. Admiral Mahdi is a good one, because sometimes people are running those silly Mahdi combo decks, and with more big units out now, it's another card that's you can just shut down with this, and then when it dies, it doesn't do anything. So we're running a full play set of those. I expect that this one is going to come in a lot. But we put it in the sideboard on a trial basis. And then the final card in the sideboard is Devotion. 2 resource upgrade. Attached unit gains restore 2 and gets +1/+1. So a lot of these units, or I think all of the upgrades from the sideboard, yep, they can all get hit off of Fenrau and be played for free. So that's the sideboard. If I miss any cards or anything you think should be in this deck that isn't in this deck, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know your thoughts. If you like what you saw here, go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to find your way back for more Star Wars Unlimited content, go ahead and smash that sub button. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Hands wrapped, knuckles taped black. Pick my gloves up off the mat. Fighting's all I ever had. Wasn't born with tons of gifts. Had to work hard as a kid. Know that everything I did was to catch the other kids. Slowly built that self-esteem. Turned myself to a machine. I'd compete so I'd be seen. I would lose and I'd succeed, but you'd never see me quit. I'd always get after it. Knew I had a different gift. I'd outwork any other kid. Deep within our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more. I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. I'll be last place, that's alright, I don't work at a fast pace. I'm a steady horse creeping up straight past it. And once I pass you, no one's getting past me. I've seen people hit walls and they stop there. I don't get that mind, man, it sounds scared. Good things take time, better prepare. Cause anything great takes pain, it's a fair. Take it from me, cause I got to this place where no one can tell me to do anything. I call my own shots, I call my own place. I enjoy my life almost every day. And I could teach you if you listen to me. You follow some rules, don't need gifts to be paid. Persistence is better than brains any day. Just listen to me and I'll show you the way. In our souls, we can feel there's something empty. We need something more. I feel destiny, she tempts me. Tells me there's two paths, they both have a different ending. Choose wise and you'll find that pain leads to ascending. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. Till I'm dead and buried deep within a cemetery, I will fight, never weary, I wanna be legendary. I wanna be legendary. I wanna be legendary. Wait, let me get my head straight. I need a drink of water. It's been days I've had a headache. Don't wanna wake up one day, feel like I regret things. I want my story just to have a happy ending. And I don't got a plan B, a plan A's all I need. Took the ships from the sea and burnt them all, no retreat. It's kill or get, eat, and get buried with the seeds. But that makes me feel free, hella focused on my dreams. I got habits, they're established. I'm doing things a bit manic, but I can handle it. Juggle this, juggle that, struggle here, lose some cash. Win and lose, make it back. You can choose your own path. Nothing good comes fast, nothing fast ever lasts. So I'll be patient but attack every day like it's my last. Push the pedal to the gas, burn the fuel that I have. Start a fire, light a match, I ain't never looking back. So plant hard in your feet, there's no retreat. Burn the boats on the shore till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past, out of desperation are the people born who can last. There's no retreat, but believe you got it in you. You can do anything that you think that you need. Don't be scared, go succeed. The only people who compete are the ones who don't retreat. Feel unstoppable and responsible to try to make all the impossible go flip to probable. This life is not something that's optional, it's got its obstacles, but it's a gift. So don't miss out on your chance to be phenomenal. Push all the chips in, I take risks cause risky wins. I take hits straight to the chin, then get right back up again. I don't lose, I always win, cause any loss is a lesson. I got a different engine, wanna go, I'll go again. I'm on the chase while they running, call the plays that are coming. Turn a profit out of nothing, like a prophet up and coming. Taking shots, I'm always gunning. When I gamble, never bluffing. Last shot, I'll be clutching. Hit the shot they always wanted. Game winners, train killers. I can make 7 figures, 8 figures, 9 figures. Pay for any fucking dinner. Paint a picture, life richer. Good people, good liquor. Life bigger, fight winner. I just wanna get there quicker. So plant hard in your feet. There's no retreat. Burn the boats on the shore till they're buried underneath. There ain't no going back. Forget the past out of desperation. All the people born who can last. There's no retreat, but believe you got it in you. You can do anything that you think that you need. Don't be scared, go succeed. The only people who compete are the ones who don't retreat.
from the heathens got